Hey there my lovelies, and welcome to my booktube channel, The Sassy Library Fox. My name is V, and today I'm going to do the Wishful Thinking Book Tag. And I was kindly tagged for this by Alisha Reads and Rambles, and she already said it on her own tag. This is an original tag created by Mason in the Dark, and I just love the channel name. Mason in the Dark sounds really intriguing, so I'm definitely going to check out Mason's channel after I did this tag here. And before I jump right into the tag, I just want to say a huge thank you to Alisha and to all the other booktubers that were so nice and sweet to tag me lately. I got tagged for a couple of tags, so there probably will be a lot of tags on my channel in the future because I intend to do them all, and it will just take a little bit of time to catch up to all those tags. So this is a fair warning. If you don't like tags, well, I will try my best to keep some sort of mix and to make other videos in between. But I got a lot of catching up to do when it comes to tags because so many of you were so kind to tag me. So thank you, this means the world. And well, before I continue to babble, I just jump right into this tag, which is a very intriguing tag, by the way. It has a lot of questions I never came across before. So well, here goes nothing, and let's jump right into it. The first question is legacy. Is there an author you wish was still alive today to witness the impact of their work? And you know, the first author that comes to my mind is Oscar Wilde. Oscar Wilde is an author I really wish who would have seen the impact of his work, because as some of you might already know, Oscar Wilde died young. He died at the age of 46, and before he died he had a really tough life, and he was sentenced for 2 years in a prison for what they called back then gross indecency, which basically just meant that he was well, captured being with a man. So yeah, I think Oscar Wilde would be so proud to know that The Picture of Dorian Gray got so famous and that all of his other works are cherished. And he was one of those authors that was ahead of his time, or at least I think he was. And it's kind of sad that he died so young. I mean, he basically finished his prison sentence and then was so sick that he died, well, not immediately afterwards, but it definitely didn't help that he had to do that hard labor in the prison. So I think the prison kind of broke him in the end, and it's so sad because what amazing books could we have read if Oscar Wilde wouldn't have been sentenced and if Oscar Wilde would have been free to, well, to live his sexuality. But, well, I guess we'll never find out. We'll just have to make do with the amazing books he already wrote. And I think Oscar Wilde would really appreciate it if he would know how many people are reading his books now and that they are classics. So that's my answer to the first question. And question number 2, the memory wipe. Which book was I can't even read my own writing. That's bad. Question number 2, the memory wipe. Which book or series do you wish you could forget, either so you could experience it again for the first time or forget completely? I will choose a book I want to experience for the very first time again, because I loved this series so much. I still love it so much. I'm talking about Maggie Stiefvater's The Raven Cycle here. And I really wish I could experience this entire series from the very beginning. It has everything I love in books. It has found family. It has amazing characters. It has mystery and magic. And I just love this series. It has amazing prose. The sentences, the way Maggie's stepfather writes, it's just magical. And I really wish I would be able to experience this series for the very first time again. So yes, that's my answer, Maggie's stepfather, the Raven Cycle. Question number 3, Destiny. Destiny. Why does Destiny always remind me of K-dramas lately? I guess there is a lot of destiny happening in K-dramas, so I'm sorry, I just had to think of this right now. Anyway, back to question number 3. Question number 3, Destiny. Which character do you wish had a different fate? There are 2 characters that instantly come to my mind. The first is Maven Kalor from the Red Queen series by Victoria Aveyard. And he was such a complex and intriguing and interesting character, but I think the last book didn't do him any justice. And I really would have wished for a different ending for him. He deserved a really interesting and good ending, and he just didn't get that ending. And so, well, I'm not all too happy with the last book of the Red Queen series because of that, and I really would have liked for Maven Kalor to have a different character arc. I don't know. The second character that comes to mind is James Castairs, or Jam, as we like to call him, the precious angel that he is. And I really wish Jam story or Jam's life, I don't know, would have turned out differently, because the way his life was set in the Infernal Devices trilogy just made me sad. I'm not going to spoil anything here, but I really wish he would have deserved a different destiny. Okay, enough said. Let's jump right to question number 4. Question number 4, Namesake. If a character was going to be named after you, what kind of person would you wish for them to be, and what sort of story would you want them to be in? First of all, I would like the character to be in an LGBTQ plus sort of romance book with a found family and a slow burn trope. Also, I think with a music or band angle, because I love music and bands in my books, and that just sounds like the right book for me, or for a character named like me. And as for the character traits, well, obviously, I would like to be a kind and mindful and, I don't know, one of those characters that is badass, is very self-confident and flirty, but also has a heart of gold. Do you know what I mean? So just the right mixture of cheeky and very, I don't know, also grounded and compassionate, even though you can't see it that obviously. Does that make sense? Anyway, I think you get the idea of what kind of character I would like to have named after me. That was a really interesting question. Thank you, Mason, for coming up with this tag. It's a lot of fun. And let's head right to question number 5. Collectibles. Which fictional object do you wish you could own? Aside from a snail from the Shadowhunter series. I think I would like to have the Time Turner from Harry Potter, because with that time turner I could always turn back time and find more time to do the things I love to do, like writing or dancing or I don't know what else. It would just give me more time to do the things I love, and I would love to have this time turner to read, to dance, to write, to I don't know what else. It would be amazing. So yes, a time turner, I would love to have that one. Question number 6. The reset button. Which book or series do you wish were written by a different author? Now, that's a question that's very, very hard to answer, because I don't think there is a book I would have liked to be written by a different author. I mean, authors come up with their ideas and they write them down, and I sometimes might not like the outcome of certain books or how the character arcs develop, but I think it's a writer's choice to write whatever he, she or they want to write. So I'm having troubles to answer this question because there is no book that comes to mind. I mean, yes, sometimes I don't like how books end or how character arcs end, but it's no reason for me to let the book be written by someone else. So, well, yeah, I think my answer to that would be none. I know I'm stretching the limit here, but I think I should be honest, and that's my honest answer. Yes, take it or leave it. Okay, and now it comes to the last and fun part. I'm going to tag other booktubers, and I'm going to tag Teacup the Storyteller, which I recently discovered, and I love her channel and her content. She is great and she speaks so freely, and I just love her personality and how she brings things across. And I'm also going to tag Joanna, which recently gave me a shout out, and it made me so happy that I just couldn't resist to tag her for this. I hope you got to know me a little bit better through answering those questions, and I really hope to get to know you better when you decide to do this tag. If you decide to do this tag, I hope you do. And last but not least, Beth's Life. I really like Beth's channel. She has such a calm and comforting voice and personality. So I love to watch her channel, and I would love to see her do this tag so I can get to know her a little bit better. And well, this said, I'm already at the ending of my video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you're still happy and safe, that you're taking care, and there's nothing left to say except of see you around the next time. Bye!